What's up guys, TheMerryGamer here, and welcome back to Cities Skylines. I'm happy to see that everyone is having a good reaction to the game. It's a game that I've been wanting to play for some time now, and I'm actually really enjoying it. So today's episode, we're going to try and do a few things. I'm actually doing a tiny bit different as well. I'm recording in full screen mode instead of windowed mode. There's a lot of issues with the Mac side of this game at the moment. In full screen mode, if I move the mouse too far to the top edge of the screen, if it goes past, like, you see like where the border is up here, it'll bring down my menu bar, and it's the same at the bottom. If I go too far, it'll bring down my dock. So they've optimized the game so it plays in full screen mode, but it's like not really full screen. It's like the semi full screen mode that Mac has, so that's kind of a bit of an annoyance at the moment. So if the taskbar, which is the top menu bar, or the dock appear in the recording, I am sorry about that. I kind of can't control over that. I have tried playing. I did the last setting in the last recording in windowed mode, but the quality isn't as good, so I prefer to up the quality of this, and it looks much better. The game does lag a bit. I've noticed the frame rates aren't stable on Mac. I've looked on the forums and everyone seemed to have the same issues. It's more with the Yosemite people, which is me. So, but anyway, I'm not going to talk about that sort of stuff. I'm not going to bore you with that. So we're going to hit play and get the world running here. So these guys over here, they're complaining about something. They're not enough workers, so they are desperate to get some workers. So we don't have enough people going down here. So to help with them, we need to get more residential, and as we can see down here, residential is very much in need. Everyone wants some more residents, so we're going to grab this, and I am going to expand another bunch. Now I need to remember how much I did this by. Was this 800? What was it? 800, yes. So we're going to do another 800 over here, and it's pretty much going to put us at the edge of our world. But that's okay. We can kind of go down here and connect this over here. So we've got a few blocks of land, and we'll get some more residents living here. So there we go. So we got some more residential. So we'll do that. We'll zone this in now. Let's use the paint tool. So we're going to do the 3 in here. We're going to do that. We're going to do that, and we might as well actually just paint it all. I don't overly like the houses on this side. Like if I zoom in, they kind of look really dodgy, really like shitty houses, so I'm not a massive fan of those. So we might tear them up eventually and not have those houses there. But now we're getting some more residents, that helps. In this episode, I kind of want to get the center sorted, because we are earning money now. We're not having the money woes that we were having last time. So this is where it's going to become really, really difficult to plan. Where do I want this to connect? I wouldn't mind if it came through the center of this district. And you look here, it comes through the center there. So, okay, if I cancel that, but, no, I'm gonna have to do that and bring it across from the center. Anyway, and now I want you to snap in place, so we'll put you there for now. And we got that. So there's a reason why I've done this. So this is the center. No. So this is the center here. I want that little block there that it was on a second ago. Come on, go back to it. I just want... No. I want this little dot here, which is not wanting to snap to, but it's exactly what I need. It's okay, I just need it. Okay, so he's not going to like going there. That's okay for now. But we're going to make a roundabout here. So this looks like center. Alright, so what I want to do is we're going to bulldoze a tiny bit. Let's bulldoze. Is it going to delete the whole road? Okay, I'm going to bulldoze the whole thing, actually. I don't know how I want to plan this. So, I think the best way that I'm going to do it is that I'm going to go down 800 here. And then I'm going to do the same here. So we've got that going. And then this is something that's subject to change. Yeah, because since this guy's like, he's a tiny bit longer than him, which makes it a bit annoying. So then what I'm going to do, so I'm going to go here. And we're going to go down 800 or so. And then I want to go up to 400. So if I go here, you're 400. And we want to go 400 across here. And we want to do 400 across here as well. So we're spending a bit of money on roads at the moment. But it's going to be worth it. So now you go up to here. So it's 1 over. And we go here, I'm pretty sure. Is that perfect? Yeah. Space occupied by slot. Okay, yeah, go there. So then what you want to do is you want to go here, go 1 over, and do that. And do the same on this side. And we're making a perfect roundabout. I think we're making a perfect roundabout anyway. It might not be 100% perfect, but it will be good enough for us. So looking at that, that looks like a pretty good roundabout. It's a bit odd in the center, you got to admit, but that's because, like, you know, you have different terrains, you have different elevations. See, this goes down, this goes a bit up. And then what you do is that you bulldoze in the center here, and now you've got yourself a roundabout. And actually, I probably shouldn't have done that just yet, because I need, actually no, I need the straight tool, because I need to go here. We're going to make a little road come off here. 400 there. Then we're going to do the same going across here. So this is going to be like our heart of the city. We're going to do another 400 here. So this is going to be the heart of the city. We'll connect this up like with a little curve or something in that corner. It's going to be a bit odd, but it'll work, it'll work. Then all we do here, so we just connect it here and connect it here. So it's kind of a bit weird, like the angles and everything, but again, it's not too much of a problem. So what I'm going to do, go grab the curve road tool, and can I just connect that like that? So then we have a little connection here in the corner there. And then we'll connect up down here, like this thing over here, maybe up to a bigger part of the district, because again, this part of the district needs to be extended as well. So with that being said, then we'll have commercial kind of all running through here. And then I want to have it so we have, so if we go here and just go 400, no, but I need straight. Just want to put another road there. So then, you know, we've got kind of going off all directions, but we're making it a bit smaller from going like to the 2 separate lanes to because, like, you know, we got people coming in from this way, but then you can go both ways. So we kind of combine the 2 traffics into one point. So with that being said, residential's gone down a little bit in the past since we've been doing this. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn this all into commercial. I wouldn't mind, you know, we can maybe paint all this as commercial and just have that. We'll get the rest of this bit here and here. So that's all our commercial that we need to do. And now this is starting to become a bit of a demand. The industry is starting to It's starting to rise a bit, but as you can see, we've got 45 grand and we're earning $2,000 a week. So we're definitely rolling in the cash now. And I actually am thinking we might want to start looking at some services. Some services are something that we might want to start looking at to supply to our city. So first of all, we'll look at power. How are we doing power? We're just about below power, so we probably should look at putting in some more windmills. So let's grab this and let's put another windmill right here. And that's gonna... Oh, what are they asking? I think he was saying something about pipes. So I think there's someone that doesn't have water. We've had some fires as well. Yeah, here we go. So let's pause the game for a second. And let's have a look at our power. So these guys are getting power, but they're not getting water. You see, they're just outside of the range of the pipes. So what we're going to do is going to grab the pipe and just extend it a tiny bit to the end of its area. So grab this pipe, do the same thing. There we go. So those people will get water now. But fire, as you can see, we've had some fires, and we need to get a fire department in. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to put these guys in. These guys, I don't think so. They have great coverage. See, if I look at this, let's zoom out a tiny bit. So if I put him here, see, he only covers this little bit here. So they're not great, the fire stations. It is the fire station. Yeah, the firehouse. Then you have the fire station, which have much bigger coverage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put fire station... It's going to cost me 12,000. But I'm going to put fire station there. And then I think I'm going to put another one right here. So we just spent a lot of money doing that. And let's see, now it's going down to 19 grand. Just want to make sure we're not spending more than what we're earning. See, yeah, we're total of expenses is 19, and we're practically earning almost 4 grand in that. So that's much better. Oh, and we hit another upgrade. We've got 1,500 people. So with this one, we unlocked a few things. So we've got decorations now. We've got the level 2 of unique buildings. We can now put policies as pet bans, smoking bans, park and recreation. We've also got a new building which is high school, and education is something I wouldn't mind looking into soon as well. And I think, what was it? Yeah, this is what I want to look into as well. So let's pause the game and let's hit the big map icon here. So we can purchase a tile. So in the game, you're allowed to purchase up to 9. You're allowed up to 9 tiles, I think, in total. So I'm not entirely sure which area. I kind of want to get that one on the right. But then the one above us will give us train access, which is tempting. But then this one will probably give us no, it doesn't have ship access. So no ship connection. This one doesn't have a ship connection. That one doesn't have a ship connection. Which one does? This allows us to have ships. So we've got like 2 choices. Like this one's not very great, but it would be great progression to get up here. This area will give us access to trains, which will be fantastic. This area will give us access to the beaches, which is what I kind of want to get. Like it has like no resources. Like this one has, like we have no oil here, but apparently we've got some iron here and some good farmlands. This one has a lot more forestry. This one, again, more forestry, no oil, no oil. See, like it's tough. It's tough to pick. Like that one's going to cost us 4,800. This one's going to cost us 3,000. This one's going to cost us 5,400, and this is 3. So the cheapest is this one. But this gives us trains, and trains is something I probably would want. Just trying to think. We're eventually going to have to buy that tile. It's the only tile we can really buy that's going to give us trains. So we're going to purchase this one now. So now our city has expanded. So now we own 2 tiles. So we can touch all this land up here. But I'm not going to really touch that now. We've bought it. I'm not going to really mess with it. But I do want to get the trains going eventually. And as you can see, we've got a house fire going on down here, and we've got the fire trucks. So at least we've bought something that is actually doing their job, which is a good start. So we've got commercial going here, residential still something quite high, but I actually wouldn't mind making a district. Where do I go for those again? I think this is the district button here. Yes, so I wouldn't mind making a district here, and this is going to turn into some sort of district. So we just have paint district, then we have erase district, and then these are the other ones. So this is like the agri, or like the farming one. This is the forestry district, and then we have massive generic industry, which is what is over here already. Then we have oil and ore. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to turn this industry into a farming industry. So we're going to get rid of this pollution. Pollution is something you kind of want to avoid in this game. So I'm going to grab this, and we're going to grab... Pretty sure you do that. Then I think you just drag, is it? What's going on here? How do I paint the district? There's a way of doing this, and I can't remember. So if I do that, trying to select it, but it's not giving me the paint tools. Go away, stop telling me. This is another thing about the game. The annoying pop-ups in this game is pretty annoying. So I was expecting something like this to come along with these. Or do I have to... Okay, yeah, I need to paint it with this and then tell it to go. So what we're going to do... I hate these pop-ups, man. We're going to turn this into its own district, this area. So let's get the big tool out, because this will just make it a bit easier for us to paint this. So we're going to turn this into its own district. And this is going to be a farming district. And we'll have to extend it a tiny bit, and we're going to now grab this. We're gonna turn this into a district, and now I believe we can name this somehow. I can't remember exactly how to, but I think if I go out of this and click onto here we go. So this one is called what should we call this one? We've got the town's called Royal Tunbridge Wells, so let's call this. Everything has to have the word royal, Royal Forestry or something like that. Should we call it Royal Forestry? Yeah, we'll keep it Royal Forestry. Royal Forestry Inc. or something. So make it like a company sort of owned area. Oh, did that not save it? I don't think so, it saved it. I think I had to go Royal Forestry Inc. Yeah, there we go, that saved it now. So now if I hit play, these buildings are all going to start changing. And since I told it to be a forestry sort of area, not a normal industry, this area is going to actually start changing into something a bit more selected to the type. So what I want to do is actually have this whole corner, the district. So this is what I want the district to be. So we now need to go back here and expand this district just a tiny bit. So we're going to grab this, drag the district out to the edge. And then when you get to here, you're hitting the district. And we'll bring it just down a tiny bit. And as you can see, everything's starting to change now. Everything is turning into forestries and stuff like that. But at the moment, we can't really expand too much on it because the industry isn't very much... not everyone's wanting it at the moment. So what I wouldn't mind doing now is... Uh-oh, what's that? Fire, okay. How's our money situation doing? We're still alright, we're still earning money. I think we're going down though, because that's right, because we've just got rid of a lot of our industry. So this is another dangerous part of doing it, is that you can lose money really, really quickly by doing this, and we're going to go into the negatives. So I'm not going to build anything for a little bit, because since we've just changed our industry, there's no requirement for it at the moment. Like, there's low demand, so they're not flooding in like we'd like. So we've really just eliminated an entire industry without like supplying it back. So we're going to start losing money, because when we look at our expenses, we're just making positive, but only just. Our commercial's making up the balance of losing the industry, but the commercial, they want a lot of commercial at the moment. So, oh, and what is this? What are these guys asking for? Crime rate. Okay, so let's zoom back out and let's pause for a second and let's have a look at crime. Where is the crime in this area? So, police patrols in the city to keep crime in control, to maintain a low crime rate, make sure police service buildings have some connections to the city. So, when the way this game works is when they're like this sort of really bright blue, they're fine, they're happy. But when it kind of like goes bluey, greeny, like yellow, orange, red sort of like way. So with this guy, like as you can see, crime rate, police effectivity, all that sort of stuff. So we're gonna have to put in a police station. So we put the firehouse somewhere, because this only covers a small portion. Like if I was to put this over here, they just get the reach. So what I'm going to, I'm going to grab this corner here. I'm going to put the police station in that corner there. And there's no crime happening over here, so we're not going to have to worry about that just yet. But we got one police station in the area. So now let's hit play, and let's keep this going for a little bit. Go away, you talking bird. I hate that bird. So we've sorted out crime. We've now started to get the Royal Forestry Incorporated going. This pollution in the ground, this purple haze, will start to disappear over time. But commercial is a big thing that they want at the moment, so we're going to give them that commercial. And we're going to make this like a commercial square sort of thing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab this. I'm literally going to turn this all into commercial. This is going to turn into some sort of like high street sort of thing. So we'll bring the commercial here. We'll get rid of the commercial that's over here eventually. And we'll drag this commercial around and link it over to these areas. We'll get that, and that will fill in that commercial demand that they're oh so needing at the moment. So we can do that, that. And I'm just gonna, I wasn't gonna zone in all of it, but I'm gonna zone it all in, because then they can just start popping up when they want to. And then this is gonna be like a high street sort of thing. And then eventually this high street will lead down into our like business CBD like sort of district and all that sort of stuff. So with that going, we're gonna get some more commercial, which is good. Let's ramp up the speed, shall we, to 3. And let's just get this commercial going, and we'll help the industry come back as well. We're still staying in the positives, which is fantastic. It's exactly what we need. We need to have a look at water and power. They're still all connected, so that's good. How are we doing? Let's have a look at this other stuff. Garbage coverage, they're pretty good. Happiness level, these people aren't too happy. What's this one? This one's levels. We've got traffic. How's traffic? Traffic's obviously very heavy there. We're going to have to include these extra curves to help with that. We got pollution. Pollution was here, but as you can see, it's kind of not as dark as what it was last time. Noise pollution's another thing. So big noise here and in commercial, but there's a way of dampening this, and eventually this area will be residential, but we'll have a way of fixing that in the future. And it's actually an interesting way of fixing it. Crime is good. Transport we don't have. Land value, so this is very expensive. That's like our expensive area. Then what's this one? This is natural resources. So, what do we have here? So where we're doing this, we have a big ore deposit here. That's interesting. That's interesting. We've got, because black is oil, yellow is fertile land, green is forest, and blue is ore, and we've got a lot of ore here. So what we're going to do is we're eventually going to expand this industry all down into here, and we're going to process that ore. What else do we have? We got a lot of forest down here, which is good. We got a bit of fertile land down here, and up here all forest. So really our big industry is ore, and ore is going to rack in a lot of money. So I think that's what we're going to try and push for. I think we're going to try and push to turn this into an ore industry. So this company obviously is going to change, but we need to look at expanding this area and starting to get some of this going. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause the game here, and I'm going to call the episode it for this time, guys. So next episode, we need to expand our residential because, God, look at the demand. And exactly when we bring in that, the jobs demand is going to go through the roof. We're going to raise our industry and build the industry into more of an ore processing, which is going to make a huge amount of pollution. But the pollution will be a side, kind of like a negative to the amount of money we're going to earn, because when it comes to ore and oil, they're the two things that earn the most money. So oil's the most, ore's the second. I think forestry's third and farming is fourth. So we're kind of going to upgrade to the second best thing, but there's a massive jump in between the two non-pollution ones to the pollution ones. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. So as usual, I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you all in the next episode. So catch you later, guys.